I made this film because I think it's important to deepen the national conversation on race. It's a conversation that tends to be both shallow and difficult to have. And so I made this film for all people who want to have that conversation, whether you want to have it in your family, in your classroom, where you work, or where you worship. This film is meant to support you in having a conversation that matters.
What we owe to ourselves and each other is to have authentic, clear conversations.
What's really moving to me is when something is transformational, not just educational, and that's what that film is.
I hope it sparks conversations of people across the country and basically changes the rules for how we relate to each other around issues of race.
Fact. Racially, we are almost completely the same. Ask an anthropologist. We are all, every people, less than 0.1% different. Other 99.9 is what makes us humankind, but the human mind is a master at building barriers.
By definition, a large number of folks who carry around this sort of baggage of bias and prejudice are willing to carve out these exceptions for those who make us comfortable, who seem different from the norm.
You lose your own humanity. And what's the humanity in, like, treating someone more poorly than another person?
Identity is complex. How we navigate and negotiate it is complex. And therefore, I think we have to come up with solutions to how we navigate the complexity of our identities that are more flexible than the rigidness of racism and race.
Huge systems that one's born into will bear on what one can do with one's life.
At the level of structures and institutions, we don't talk about division of resources. We don't talk about larger structures of schooling and workforce. We don't talk about the whole system of racism, and that's a problem.
The box that it traps you in is you feel like to be healthier, to be in a more sound mind state, to think and know and come from a place of foundation in your life, is something that you have to be ashamed of and you have to denounce. Can drive you crazy.
When we talk about race, we often think about it as something that's personal. Am I a good person? Am I doing the right thing? However, disparities, inequities actually function as a system, and a system has many parts that work together. In this case, we define the system of racialization, or the system of inequities, as something that is embedded in history, in culture, and identity. And it has internal and external components. It's moved by power and economics. Internal components, bias, privilege, and internalized racism. And these elements play out in relationships that are interpersonal, institutional, and structural. What's fascinating about any system is that all of these things are happening at the same time.
I feel transformed for life. I can't wait to bring this film into my work and to share it with everyone I know, everyone I care about, and to bring this into the healing of our world.
Greetings, my friends. I'm Hassan Rashid, and I welcome you to another edition of your Human Service News and Information. It's always excellent being here or coming into your lives like we do weekly here at CCTV. So with that, I greet you with the greetings of peace, and it's excellent achievement to be here once again. I have to remind you that each and every week. The video was a video. I'm gonna tell you later on about how you can hear more about that opening video, which was a trailer, and there is a documentary that it's on inequality. But the thing is, it's from a film producer who produces films to bring about social change in the community. So you're going to be hearing more about that in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so once again, I greet you with the greetings of peace. And I'd like to tell you a few things about what's happening here at CCTV before we attempt to get into our broadcast. Okay, Human Service News and Information. Okay, Age Engage. I know you've been hearing a lot about this, but it's about a couple weeks, not even 14 days away. Wait, maybe about 2 weeks, about 14 days. That's the Age Engage. Okay, right here at Cambridge Community Television, and Google presents once again Age Engage, one-to-one internet assistant, free Cambridge Community Television peers with Google. CCTV excited to announce that we will be teaming with Google to host another session of Age Engage, okay, on June 6th. So remember that date, write that down. However you record this information on screen, pencil, pad, notebook, or whatever. That's June 6th, 2014, from 1 to 3 p.m. Age Engage is a collaboration between Google and CCTV in which individuals over 50 learn how to use the internet. During Age Engage, people over 50 are paired with Google employees for one-to-one training, learning how to send emails, search the internet, pay bills online, and more. Training will be tailored to each participant, interests, and experience. So people of all levels are welcome to register. This session will take place right here at 438 Massachusetts. Once again, that's June 6, 2014, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So if you're in need of additional information, please call Allison Rodriguez at 617-401-4009. Once again, that's Allison Rodriguez. Please call her if you need additional information. And that number, once again, is 617-401-4009. Or you can email Allison at cctvcambridge.org. Okay, participants must be able to commit to the session time and be interested in receiving one-to-one internet training. So once again, that's Age Engage, June 6, 2014, 1 p.m., 3 p.m. CCTV is teaming up with Google again to present this great learning experience. Okay, that's Age Engage. Okay, one more thing. Okay, WordPress. Learn to express yourself online in this new digital age, from brushing up on the basics of blogging to customizing your own free WordPress site. We'll get your writers' muscles warmed up in this course. We'll explore why the blog is the key to democracy on the web, making everyone a citizen, journalist, or exhibiting artists. You'll have a personal or professional blog started by the end of the course. Beginners bloggers encourage instructors. The instructor for this course is Molly Atkins. So the class is $90 for members and $180 for the general public. So the dates for this course, this WordPress course, starts on May 28th, 2014 at 6 p.m. And there's another date for the course. There's 3 dates that the course will run. And that's, once again, May 28th, June 4th, and June 11th at 6 p.m. Okay, so you must be right here to it. You must attend all 3 of those courses. So once again, you can, if you like additional information on this course, WordPress, you can call CCTV at 617-401-4009. That's 617-401-4009. Okay. I'd like to move right along here. Got one more thing to remind you that now you know the winter farmers market has just ended in Cambridge, but I understood that the spring to fall farmers market was supposed to start up here in Central Square, and that's at Bishop Allen and Norfolk. Okay, but okay, so I don't have all the time scheduled for this year's Cambridge Farmers spring to fall market, but you can expect to be able to go out and procure fresh produce Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Farmers markets run all over Cambridge. There's about 7 of them. So there's more than that, but we have detailed information on 7. That's Harvard Square, Central Square, Agassiz, Kendall Square again, and Harvard Square again on Fridays. Okay, Cambridgeport. So let me run through this again. Sundays you can expect farmers market at Harvard Square. Monday, Central Square right here. Tuesday, Agassiz. Wednesday, Kendall Square. Thursday, Kendall Square again. And Friday, Harvard Square again. And Saturday, Cambridgeport. So you stay tuned for more information when we get more detailed information on. I think they run from about 10 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. So every day of the week, and we're going to try to keep you updated on that. And I guess I tried to run that video to try to set the tone for this next bit of information I want to pass along to you. It's the 60th year of the Brown versus Board of Education. So there'll probably be all types of events that will run probably all spring related to Brown versus Board of Education in the Cambridge area. So when that information is made available to me, I will share it with you. That's Brown versus Board of Education, the great case that went to the Supreme Court, which opened up the schools for a lot of our folks. Okay, so you're going to be hearing more about that. That's a Brown versus Board of Education 60th anniversary. So that's something to make a note of too. Definitely something to make a note of. Okay, now the Harvard Kennedy School, the Ash Center for Democratic Governance and Innovations want you to join them on May 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a free webinar on facilitating technology innovations in human service. That's facilitating technological innovations in human service, and this is a webinar that's it's gonna be presented or ran May 28th. Registration is required. This discussion will be moderated by Stephen Goldsmith, Daniel Paul Professor of the Practice of Government and Director of the Innovation in American Government Programs at the Harvard Kennedy School. So if you'd like to register for this event, this webinar, you can go to the website www.innovation@harvard.edu/register. Once again, that's www.innovations.harvard.edu/register. As the challenges facing public human service agencies continue to grow, the potential exists for technology to serve as a powerful tool to support the well-being among the most vulnerable children and families. This webinar will illustrate the opportunities and rewards for human service agencies leveraging technology innovations, as well as highlights relevant strategies to assist would-be innovators seeking to take advantage of the opportunities provided by technology. The webinar is sponsored by the Ash Center for Democratic Governance and Innovation at Harvard Kennedy School, Friedman Consulting, the American Public Human Service Association, and the National Governors Association. So this webinar kicks off a summer series of columns on the subjects which will appear on. Okay, so we're going to try to follow that summer series, okay, but right here at CCTV, so expect more information about this. the webinar series on human service, facilitating technology innovations in human service. That's May 28th. So if you'd like more information, if you'd like to get hooked up with that webinar, you can check it out at www.innovations.harvard.edu/register. Okay. The Cambridge Commission on Women, the Cambridge Commission on the Status of Women, the status of women. The Cambridge Commission on the Status of Women, CCSW, is a city department whose purpose is to ensure women and girls equal economic, social, political, and educational opportunities throughout the city. And they want you to, they want to invite you to come out to their upcoming events, okay? May 21st, that's today. That's May 21st. There's an event entitled Women in Prison, a Cambridge Conversation. And this event starts at 6:15, refreshments, 6:30, program Cambridge, 6:30 program Cambridge. It's at the Cambridge, the program is at the Cambridge Citywide Senior Center, 806 Massachusetts, about maybe half a mile from CCTV, okay? So that's today, May 26th, Women in Prison, a Cambridge Conversation, 6:15, refreshments, 6:30, program Cambridge, Cambridge Citywide Senior Center, 806 Massachusetts, screening of the gray area, feminism behind bars, circle discussion, and expert speakers. So that'll be a very interesting topic. So you get on out and try to check this out at 6:15 p.m. today. Refreshments will be served, and 6:30 the program starts. That's at the Cambridge Citywide Senior Center, screening of the gray areas, feminism behind bars, circle discussion, and expert speakers. Okay, on June 3rd, the Cambridge Commission on the Status of Women will be presenting the 18th Annual Girls Sports Day. That's 9 a.m. at Dennehy Park. On June 5th, they'll be presenting or sponsoring Women in Words, Woman-Powered Transportation, 7 to 8:30, City Hall Annex Community Room. That's so if you like to sign up for their mailing list, you can visit the Cambridge Commission on Status of Women Facebook. That's www.facebook.com. That's the Cambridge Women's Commission. Okay. Okay. Be inspired. Join the folks if you're out there and you're members or you're interested or you have knowledge or you follow the nonprofit sector in Eastern Massachusetts. Well, they're having Nonprofit Awareness Day at the State House. So that's a statewide holiday to recognize the importance of the vibrant nonprofit sector in Massachusetts. So be motivated by the 200 nonprofits, businesses, and elected officials in attendance who are all working towards a better, stronger Commonwealth. Be impressed by 32 Nonprofit Excellent Award finalists. So get excited as we announce the 8 winners of the award, organizations and professionals who exemplify the most innovative, creative, and effective work being done throughout the Commonwealth, and feel moved as they tell you about the impact. And most importantly, be reinvigorated to continue the essential work you're doing to improve communities across the Commonwealth Day. So it's really going to be something. That's the Nonprofit Awareness Day, statewide holiday at the State House on the June 9th at State House, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you're involved with nonprofit work in any way, that's especially day for you all. Okay, so you get on out to that one. That's June 9th at the State House, Nonprofit Awareness Day. Okay. Okay, call now to reduce Pentagon spending and the end of the Afghanistan war. I guess this is the Cambridge people at the Cambridge, Massachusetts Peace Action. Okay, they want me to remind you that the Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, this week. Okay, that this is one of the few times that the Congress votes on issues we care about. Votes may start as early as this afternoon, so this is a very urgent message. They want you to call your representatives or give, call your representatives and request that your representatives support amendments to the NDAA. That's the National Defense, that's the National Defense Authorization Act. So they want you, that's the Massachusetts Peace Action Commission, they want you to call your representatives or give, call your representatives and tell them to support the NDAA. That's the National Defense Authorization Act. Okay, and that the Pentagon cut Pentagon spending without affecting veterans' benefits, and at the end of Afghanistan war as soon as possible. Thank you. That's the message that I want you to deliver to your elected officials. That's your representatives. Tell them that you support the amendment to the NDAA, and that cuts the Pentagon spending without affecting veterans' benefits and the end of the Afghanistan war as soon as possible. Okay, so they want you to call your representatives, so you can call. Please take time now to call. They want you to share this number with you, and that's 202-224-3132. So you have to excuse me a little bit because I've been a little sick, and some of you can probably noticed in my character today that I'm just not the same as I'm normally. So, but the thing is, I like to make another announcement that we have a new cablecaster. Her name is Hannah, and she's been working with CCTV for maybe a month or so. But I'd like to thank her for the work that she do and getting our broadcast out to you each and every week. So at this time, Hannah is here and she's helping us to get our broadcast out to you. So thank you, Hannah. Okay, I am Hassan Rashid, and for the last about half an hour, you've been in tune to your human service news and information. You know, like I always tell you, we can't just deliver everything that we like to share with you in a half an hour in the time that's allotted to us to do, but we try to do the best we can. But I like to leave you the way I do all the time, and that is I like to advise you to keep your nose clean, play it straight, and don't forget to assist someone that is in need of your help. And don't forget, there's about 24 more days before the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. We'll talk about that next week. Okay, so once again, it's the 60th anniversary of Brown versus the Board of Education. And until I see you next time, I leave you with the greetings of peace.
I made this film because I think it's important to deepen the national conversation